The comedian Jerry Seinfeld said that statistically, human beings are more afraid of public speaking than they are of death, meaning that if you had to be at a funeral, the average person would prefer to be in the coffin rather than giving the eulogy. Whether that's true or not, it certainly uncovers the fear and the struggle that we all have with death. What happens to us after we die? The great poet Dylan Thomas calls us to rage against the dying of the light. And in that line, he captures the human aversion to death. Death takes away everything that our hearts long for, no matter what we believe: relationship, love, connection, experience, and ultimately life itself. So what does happen to us? Is death just the end? Full stop? Well, if the physical world is all there is, then that's exactly right. Death is the end for all of us, and nothing happens to us after we die. But what if there is more to it? Even those of us who claim not to believe in God and who claim that the physical universe is all there is, all too often, when we experience the death of people close to us, we say things that don't accord with that belief. Things like, they've gone to a better place, or somehow they're still with us, or we can still experience who they are among us. But if the physical universe is all there is, then none of that is true. Death is the end, full stop. But the Christian message offers an alternative view, an alternative reality, and an alternative response to this dark and terrible thing that we call death and struggle against every single day. According to the Christian message, we are pointed to a God who doesn't ignore the terror of death. He doesn't deny the darkness of death. What does he do? He literally steps down into our world as a person and takes death onto himself and conquers death for you and me. The Christian story is ultimately a story about the conquest of death in and through the person of Jesus Christ. And because of that, we don't need to rage against the dying of the light anymore. Because through Jesus, we have been given access to the eternal light that shines in the darkness. His name is Jesus, and he is offering you and I today flourishing, fulfillment, and abundance in this life and the next. A life beyond death with him. Thanks for listening. God bless.